Hi, everyone. Rabbi Rosen here, hoping all is well with you and wishing you the very best for a holiday weekend. Let it be a good one for everyone. There is a particular image in this week's Torah portion I'd like to share with you. I find it very moving. It's the time when Moses has to confront the fact that he will no longer be the leader of the Israelites, and it is time to pass on the mantle of leadership to Joshua. God instructs Moses to take Joshua and to place a hand upon his shoulder and to give him, quote, some of his authority so that the new leader will be able to go forward and be able to lead. But Moses doesn't do as instructed. Instead, Moses places both of his hands upon the shoulders of Joshua and by implication gives him all of his authority so that Joshua will be able to lead. That is how he is commissioned into his work. But it's fair to ask, didn't Moses get into a great deal of trouble in previous experiences by going beyond what God asked? When instructed, for example, to speak to the rock to give forth water to the people who are very thirsty, Moses strikes the rock, and as a result, terrible things ensue. Here, though, it would seem to be the opposite. If anything, God seems to approve of Moses's action. It reminds us of a passage that is recorded and is included in our Siddur. It comes from the Mishnah, and it says, there are things that have no prescribed measure when it comes to actions that benefit others and certainly show loyalty to God. Leaving the corner of the field for the poor, offering first fruits, bringing special offerings on the temple, doing deeds of loving kindness, and much more. I would like to think that the meaning of this episode is that when it comes to the inspiration that we can pass on to others, we can add to the list of things that have no prescribed measure. Being able to be teachers of values learned, of the experiences of how we navigate through a very constantly changing world, not knowing what tomorrow will bring, but being able to rely upon certain values, our faith in God, our faith in each other, having a community, being prepared to make sacrifices when necessary, but always knowing we march forward together into all of the wildernesses of life. That kind of lesson, those kinds of inspirations have no prescribed measures. And especially when we pause on a weekend, when we ponder independence for this country, we too have opportunities to say, yes, we are grateful for a country that has been bequeathed to us with constant inspiration for what is possible in a land that is boundless in terms of its opportunity, is filled with flaws and always has been, and yet has served as a leadership model for the masses throughout the world. So let this nation and each of us individually be the kinds of people prepared to put our two hands on the shoulders of those who come after us so they can learn the lessons of tomorrow, but learning them today. Shabbat Shalom, all the very best. Looking forward to seeing you very soon.